Greetings in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Prince here from Premium City Graphics. Please, if this is your first time on my channel, consider sticking around. Check out some videos that we have uploaded before on this channel. We are all about church designs in a Photoshop. So in today's video, I just want to show you how you can use a template. I just want to show you how you can use a template, especially a Photoshop document, a template. That's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. Now, if you want to buy some of our products, some of our templates, amazing church designs, you're going to find the link to our digital stores in the description down this video. That's if you're going to be watching this on YouTube, and in the description above this video if you're going to be watching this on Facebook. Please, let's get into it. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to have your Photoshop opened. Now these ones are Photoshop documents. Okay, these are Photoshop documents. That's why we call them PSD, or Photoshop document template. And today, because we are mostly known for church design, we're gonna be working on a design in Photoshop. We're going to be working on a church design actually in Photoshop. So the first thing that you need to do now, I'm going to assume you have bought one of our templates on one of our markets, or actually you just have a template from anyone. Maybe you have bought something from another market. So what you need to do first, I'm going to go in for sale, because this is where I put most of the things that we create for sale. And then for those that have been buying on our shops, on our digital stores online, on the internet, I want you to know that currently there is already a new bundle that we are actually working on, and currently we have got like 7 stuff. We're just remaining with 3. Tomorrow it will be uploaded. So let us go back to for sale, and then I'm gonna be working on this newly template that I just made. Okay, and there's a video, although it's a speed art, but okay. So these one are just preview picture. I just want to add them here so that you can have a look at them. Okay, so these are just like preview photos. Yeah, so this particular template is the template we are gonna be actually working on. So let us go ahead. It's not like that's how you're supposed to open them. I just wanted to show you, you know. Yeah, so this particular thing, it's not like you're supposed to open the previews. What is more important is the document, which is this one, is the one that we are gonna drag or just double click on it, then definitely it's gonna open in Photoshop. So it's a template, meaning it has already been made, you know. It's a template, it means it has already been made, and then you just have to make few changes. And just like, you know, a lot of stuff, a lot of templates, there's certain information that you can only be able to see on a preview profile or on a preview picture that you can't actually see on the actual document. Okay, as you can see here, the logo of the church is visible. My face here is visible. For those who don't know me, that's me there. So my face is visible. The name of the church is visible there, and the logo is visible. But if you look at the actual document, the picture has been blurred, the logo has been blurred, because those are my personal stuff and you will not have a use for them. So the first thing that we have to do is, if you look at it here, that's why I recommend you buy premium templates. One of the reasons why we encourage people to buy our templates is that our templates are easy to use and everything is well arranged for you to be able to understand. And as you can see on the layer part, or on the layers part, you can see it says edit here. Now if you just gonna click on that particular area, you can see that all the things that we have added here is actually here, and it can even show you, it says text. So it means if you just gonna be able to collapse this down, you're gonna be able to see, okay, you're gonna be able to see all the text, and that text includes the social media. You can see they are no longer there. If you come here, you can see preacher's name, which is no longer there. If we can take it out, you can see time, date, and venue, because these are also considered to be text. And if what happened? Oh, sorry, it was a backup text. Which one was that backup text? Let's just check it out. It's Kings. Okay, so okay. This is just a backup text. Okay, so if we're gonna go to where it says a time, date, and venue, you can see it's out. We can now come to where it says don't miss. You can see it's out. Everything is out, and then the main text there is out. So all of these things are well arranged. So let us begin to work on them, because we are now assuming we have bought this template, and this particular template needs to be changed to what we want there. So let us go ahead. I'm going to look for a picture. I don't know if I'm going to find it here. There's one of my picture I saw. I was surprised that picture is still here. It is in this folder. Where did I see that? Okay, let me see if I can find it somewhere else. BSC. Oh, there are a lot, man. But I want the picture ones. Okay, let me just see if I can find it here. There's a picture, so I don't know where I saw that particular picture. OpenPath. Yo, man, it's not here. I can't remember where I saw that. Okay, maybe let me check in one of the folders for 2021 probably. Or do I have a folder for 2021, or one of the hard drive is not reading already? Seriously, I can't find that particular picture. But hey, what can we do? What picture can we use? Okay, let me see if I can find, okay, just one of my recent pictures. Sorry, I was supposed to do that before I even started the video. My apologies. So let's see if we can find PCG. What is going on here? What can I use? I need something like, okay, maybe just because for tutorial purposes, let's just try to, just for showing you. Okay, but this is not something that I wanted. I had something else. Okay, so this is my picture, and then depending with what technique you are good at when it comes to cutting images, depending on what technique, depending on the technique that you are good at, you can cut your image. Okay, me, I'm mostly good when it comes to the issue of the pen tool, of which I'm just gonna walk you through how I do it. Okay, I'm good with the pen tool, so I'm good at cutting pictures with the pen tool. I'm not good at what the pen tool can do with other things, but when it comes to the pictures, I mostly use it because I understand it better. But please, just stick to what you're actually good at. Just stick to what you are actually good at when it comes to the issue of cutting out backgrounds from images. Okay, because this one actually is not for cutting images, it's just for making selections. Okay, then but we just use it also for cutting images. It can work for a lot of things, including creating shapes. This particular tool here in Photoshop can be able to do that particular job for you. So let us go right ahead and just round this thing off, like that. Can just zoom it. Okay, forgive me for the shortcut. This is not a beginner's tutorial in terms of how to use Photoshop. So if you want to learn how to use Photoshop, just the basic, you can actually get in touch with me. My WhatsApp and my email address will be down in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube, and above this video in the description section if you are watching this on Facebook. You'll be able to have the number or my contact. Please, I really request and recommend you use WhatsApp, because for email sometimes we are Africans and we hardly check our mails like the white. So please, I'm always, and one thing about me is that I don't go offline. Trust you me, I don't go offline. I don't. go offline. I'm always online. Okay, I may just delay a bit to respond, maybe when I'm doing something else, but please, if you just want a quick response from me for any thing that you want to contact me for, please use WhatsApp. And always remember, I don't respond to people who are not registered as my students, and the registration fee for you to be part of Premium is actually $10, and then you can be able to choose one of the classes once you're already there. You know, the difference is that when you register as a member, it means you have got the access to talk to me, to ask me any Photoshop related question, to ask me any church Photoshop or any church designing question, and I'll be able to respond to you. But if you're not registered, I might read, but I might not respond. But the good part about me is that I don't just leave people on the scene. I always try to explain. I will definitely respond, and then I'll explain to you how the procedure is done before. Actually, I'm not that kind of a rude guy that will just say, oh man, you're not my student. I'm not talking now. Sometimes I'll just respond to you. I can even answer. Sometimes you find out that if I'm in a good mood, I'll answer even one or two questions, but I won't really just go broad. You see, I won't just go broad when it comes to any question that you have asked me. So we're going to go back and close it, please, for those who don't know. Okay, if you want to learn Photoshop from the basics, please be sure to inbox me on WhatsApp. So we have done our picture, and it's perfectly cut out. The background has been perfectly cut out. So we now assume this is our photo and this is our template. So we go, and if you are using an advanced version of Photoshop, any CC version, you just have to click on the layer that you want to change, and it automatically to go there. If you click on it, so let's just click on our image, and you can see that the effect which we had used on to color it like this, you can see that the effect actually is there. So whatever image you put it under it. Certain images might want some changes to be made on the gradient map. So let us go right ahead and delete that particular photo. And as you can see, this particular color, because it is not clipped to any layer, it has affected the whole layer, but don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and get our photo. But before we move it, let us make sure that we convert it into a smart object. The reason why you do this is just because you wouldn't want it to lose a bit of some quality when you're working with it. At least that's what we're told, you know. So they just make sure that you now fit it right. Please, this is not a beginner's tutorial. You know, it's a beginner's for those who are using templates for the first time. But as for Photoshop, no, it's not a beginner's. So let us just bring this photo here. Okay, and then on the layer part, here we have positioned it well, but on the layer it needs to go under. And then let us now clip this to only affect the image, not the rest of the layers on the flyer. So we're just gonna, can just right click there and say create clipping mask. It has only affected the picture alone, and everything is back to its normal its normal whatever you want to call it. So another thing that we have to change is you know, since there's a throne here, probably we can just say, what other name can we put it? What other thing can we put here? So we can just change it to say Grace of Kings, or we can just say what can we say? Okay, for the sake of just learning, let's just say God's. Okay, let's just go ahead and then change this to God's throne. I don't know if that's how you spell throne, or yeah. So we can just bring this up here, bring there. Okay, you can just change it to say God's throne, depending with what you want. You might not want this to be here. Probably you can just go ahead and just drag it, maybe put it there, or you can put it here. Okay, maybe just make it a bit smaller. And then by this time around, the name might change, maybe to, maybe this one is a prophet, and then maybe we can just come here and say Prophet Joel. Okay, if the font is okay with you, no problem, leave it there. But then let me explain something. Definitely you might find that the fonts that you have, let's actually go back, let us leave it like, you might find out that this font is bringing an error sign here. It means you don't have the font. What you can do is just click on the text, okay, here, make sure it's here. And then when it comes to the layers, make sure that the text is the one that you have selected on the layers. And then it will be able to give you the name on top here of the font, okay? And then you can just go ahead and then just copy it and then come to your particular browser and then paste it there, okay? And then you can see they're even bringing the option to say font and everything. But since this is premium, the good part is that if you come back to the folder of the file that you buy from us, the file, because this is the zipped file that you get, you don't get these, you only get this. So what is inside this are these two things here, okay? And now, because we have already packaged it, but we still leave some in case of any emergency. So what you're going to find in a zipped folder is these two, the document which you have opened, and also this which says readme. If you click this and open it, okay, if you open it here, you discover that if you read through this information that is here, you can see it says, welcome to Premium City Graphics. We produce high quality professional templates that are unique in creativity. The template can be easily customized to your liking and includes all necessary files. For a quick setup, delete or add anything you desire. Change fonts, color, or change font, color, headlines, sections, icons, colors, whatever. And then it also tells you it's compatible with Photoshop, it's clean, simple, and unique, and this is the dimension, how many files are there, and everything. But now if you come back on this particular area, you see it says fonts used, okay? So all the fonts which were used on this particular project, we have given you the names of those fonts. You have given you the names here, and what you can do is just you copy it like this, you come to your browser, and then you say it like this. You can always see that they will always give you a bit of some, even the name there and all that. So you can just say font, and then it's here, you can download it. You can just check the one which is going to allow you for free, but definitely even this one I believe is a free font. Just go there, and then you are able to download it. Is it the one that I had selected? Okay, so Control V, sorry for this actually one. And then if it's not showing there, you can just say font, or you can just say free font, just to, you know, so that you don't waste much of your time. So it says free fonts, and then you can see here 1000 whatever. These guys, they offer most of free fonts, so you can just watch, go there, and then you can see that this particular font is the one that was used on this particular text. So that's how you can handle the issue of text, okay, in case you don't see them there. So let us go back and say Prophet Jewel. If you like this font, it's okay. If you don't like it, you can just maybe, you know, you can just maybe even cut it if you want, okay. You can paste in and maybe change, maybe you even just like the same font, you might just want the same font to kind of repeat itself, okay. You may just select that particular font because it's about changes, okay, and then you can be able to do that. So let us bring back the red effect that was on it. We can just drag the FX, sorry, and then paste it there, and then you can see it's Prophet Joel there. You can come here, maybe you don't like the size of the position of any of these things, you can just make sure that you highlight it here like this, okay. Maybe you might want this to go there. Anything that you want can happen in, maybe even just come here, okay. Some people, they might want maybe probably the time to be bigger, maybe here, you know, maybe also to just bring the date, and then just make it a bit bigger, maybe here like that, okay, to get also the venue, maybe, you know, maybe just like here. Let's drag our model a bit Okay, so maybe we can just want to increase it as well, maybe to there, like so. Okay, let's go back and select this text like so, and then we can bring this down. We can bring this down, highlight, and then bring it here like this. Okay, get our move to, maybe just make it like that. Okay, it's not a final thing, just me showing you how you can be able to work around this particular how you can actually work around changing a template. Then you can maybe just change the font to your liking, to a font that you might like. You know, you might just change the font to something that you might want. Okay, you might just want to change probably everything, maybe to something that you want, or maybe you got it, you are doing it for the client, they might tell you the kind of fonts they want. But on the writing part, there was the issue. Let's go back to the text. There was the issue of social media, which were these ones here. You know, if you want, we can just probably just change the position like this. Okay, we can bring it here. Anything that you feel you can just want to change. Maybe I might want it to, for this to go back, I might want to change this. I think it's too big for me. Okay, maybe just, you know, so it's just an idea that I'm giving you on how you can be able to change. So pardon, let's make sure that we lock this layer for now. We can say main shape here, you can just lock it. Okay, maybe this one here, don't miss, we just move it. Yeah, maybe just even here like that. Okay, then what we can do is let's go back and just make some certain changes again. You can see the name of the church there. You can see it says on the layers part, it says church logo, but just click there if you're using a CC version. Then practically go layer by layer if you're using a version that is less than CC, I believe. But then sometimes you see here when you get your move to, there's where it says auto selection. If this is unchecked, it means you can't automatically select anything even if you press. You have to go on individually, manually, and then be able to move things like that, you see. So make sure your auto selection is checked, so that when you just click, it selects the layer, then you delete. So the logo, we can delete it, then we can put our own ministry name, okay, there, and we can say Winners Chapel. Sorry, Winners Chapel. Okay, so we can just bring it here. As you can see, the effect does not permit it to be like that, so I want white. So let's just get rid of the effect on there, then the name is there. So we can want to change, we can want to go maybe probably on the background part, and you can be able to see it says BG background images, and we only have 2, but I think it has got different types of blending modes. Okay, so this particular layer has got the normal blending mode, and then this under here has got an overlay blending mode. So let us observe here and return this one to the normal. We see what happens. You see, that was the actual color of this particular image. Okay, this is the actual color. You know, let me just maybe make it even smaller. I don't know if it can happen. Yeah, so you see, this is the actual color. This is how it looks. Okay, so we blended because we wanted the red to continue. So the way you have seen it, if I want, I can just get rid of the way we had this blending mode on overlay here, just to make sure that the red affects. And then that particular red that you can see in the background, it was actually a solid color, which we now added in a gradient overlay. Okay, sorry, it's locked. So if we click on it and then we open, we can see that there was a red and, you know, dark red and probably light red. I don't know if it's the such kind of a red. Okay, so that is what I did. And then I made this one to just become that red, and then because I wanted the chair to remain in gold, I brought it back and then just made some cuttings. Okay, so it was like this. I added a layer on it, got my eraser, okay, made it a bit softer, and then just started painting so that I can have part of that particular red still here in the background. You see, we did it a bit like this and like that, you know, but now the chair is affected. So when I was doing it, I made sure the chair wasn't affected. So here like there, even here like there, just making it a bit smaller, then increasing it on other areas here, like that, like that, like that, like that, like here. Okay, so it was exactly like this. So now I've been able to make this. Now let's assume I'm not too cool with the red. Okay, I can still change the colors. Let's go to the main shape here and then double click on the effects. Come on the, which one have I opened? Oh, it's this one is the one in the behind for the pattern. Sorry, I don't need this one. What I need is this one here. I think it's locked here. So this particular shape, let me double click there. Come on the gradient, you can see here the way it is. I can just open it up and then choose probably blue, get that dark blue, click OK, come here, get a lighter blue, okay, maybe a lighter blue, like maybe up to here. Okay, but I think it's too much on behind on the bottom here. I can come back here and then probably just drag it, maybe make it like this. It's okay, I'm not too comfortable with the lens flare here. Just get rid of it to make sure everything maybe is visible. So as you can see, we have changed it to blue, so we can just copy this same effect on here. Okay, so let us just try to copy this same effect and then bring it here. You can be able to see that it's now blue, but then we can just come here probably okay, that's another video where I can go with other options of changing the colors, but let me just go ahead and just do a quick one. Okay, we can do this blue like this, and then we can come back here and then probably use the same pen tool and just cut it out like that. Okay, it's just another one of those things that we can be able to do to be able to change the color. There are so many ways that I have, or if I want, I can just use probably I can manipulate some colors here using, you know, you can manipulate some colors here, and then it's just a lot of things that I can do to be able to make this work and remain with the gold. I'll just cut it out, then boom, you have got a gold and you've got a blue. And then the same thing, you can just go right ahead and just begin to copy the same color here is the one you want on the date probably. So you can go where that is, which is here, I trust, and then just bring it on time. Oh sorry, it wasn't the one. So let us just manually click it. Let's take it on the time. Where is the time? Where is the time? Where is the time? Okay, so I believe it's here. You've seen this, that blue. Then you can just begin to copy the effect also on the. So that is how you can be able to manipulate and then make a design to your own using somebody's concept. So let us go back and just stay where we were before the nonsense. Okay, so let us end it on this one, and then that's how you can be able to change, as you can see. So we are still left with this one, which has got a pattern. You can just double click here and then see there's a pattern there, and this is the particular pattern. You can change the blending mode to something like this, increase the opacity. You can see it's actually gold and white, so we just reduce the opacity like that, and then I changed it to luminosity to make it look black and white. Okay, so if you are not comfortable, maybe you may just get rid of it entirely like that. But at this point, I can just delete probably, and not delete it, take this light here. Okay, make them 2, come on this particular layer and then use a plugin to just drop a shadow. Okay, let's just drop a shadow here like so. Maybe just to create, leave everything the way it is. Is it done? Where is the shadow? Okay, so let's go back, maybe try it again. I don't want to waste much of the time though. So it's here. Where's the distance? Am I adding it on the correct one? Oh, sorry, I had already made another mistake. Where is this shape? Okay, it's here. So drop a shadow on this one. Use this plugin. This is okay. Drop a shadow layer there like that. And then the goodness about this plugin is that the shadow will be added as a separate layer, so meaning you can be able to do whatever you want with this. One of the things I will do is I will reduce the opacity. That is too much. Okay, and then I might drag it a bit out if I want, maybe even like so, or just leave it where it is. Maybe add a layer mask, get an eraser, and then just erase part of this like that, you know, just to make it look a bit, you know, just confusing some enemies, you know, like that. So it's just a couple of things you can do to work on your template, and once you are done, you're satisfied, you can be able to go back and do probably what you do. Say make sure that the layers are locked back like this. Select the background layer, Control E to lock them, and then be able to save this particular template. You can just go ahead and then save it or export it. That is how you work with a template in Photoshop. Having that said, if you want to learn how how I create such kind of video, such kind of templates, as you can see, everything is high quality. And this particular template, this particular size can work well for Facebook, can work well as for Instagram and other platforms. So if you want to learn how this particular template was created, not how this was created, but how we make such kind of flyers, I'm selling videos, and those videos are 67 videos talking about the creation of how we create flyers. There's a lot of stuff in those videos, because those videos are the videos I had recorded on this particular channel, and I took them down and put it into a folder that is on sale. Currently it's only $20. It's still going at $20, but the actual value is $100. So please get in touch with me. Those videos are ready. They are already on the Google Drive. You pay, I send you the links, you begin to download, and those videos, they will help you a lot. I will not talk much about these videos because I'm gonna leave a link in the description below this video and in the description above this video. If you are watching on Facebook and if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be below. I'm going to leave a link to the video that talks about those particular videos, and then you can be able to get more information about it, and those videos will be able to help you. If you want to learn Photoshop from scratch, get in touch with me and become a student. I love you so much. May God richly, 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 richly bless you.